Welcome to Your Voice Here. You enjoy. This is gonna be me and John Bieber on this regular podcast. It's gonna be our podcast too, and he's gonna be here in a few minutes. I'm gonna ask him some questions on his thoughts on the coronavirus and the COVID-19 issues. So enjoy this outro while we wait for it. Or enjoy this intro while we wait for it. All right, folks. John Bieber's in the house. Hello, folks. John Bieber's in the house now.
That's right.
Okay. I'll be asking you some questions. Sit down.
Yes. I will sit down. I got the chair here. Yes.
Yep.
Can we all hear me?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we can hear.
Yep.
That's you right now.
Yep. It's filming.
Half face, bearded guy.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
All right.
Got some questions for him. On the COVID-19 issues. Hope you guys are enjoying your time watching Netflix.
That's right. We're doing an extra special right now. It's a podcast special. Podcast special here right now.
Yeah.
It's me and can I say your name?
Sure.
Isaac. It's me and Isaac just doing our thing right now.
Yeah, so Mr. John Bieber.
John Bieber. Yes. My name is John Bieber.
That's right.
Thank you.
We do not own the rights to these songs. All right. I got a question for you. Yeah. So we won't sell it, don't worry. Well, anyway.
Keep going. God damn it. That's funny. That's great.
What do you think of this coronavirus?
You know what? It's a crazy situation that we're living through. The coronavirus is something that everybody needs to get in home, stay in home, and just do what you need to do to stop the spread. Supposedly, it's 10,000 times worse than the flu. It's 10,000 times more potent than the flu. So, for anybody that is listening, just know that if you had the flu, it's 10 times more contagious. N times more than that. Like it'll give you, if you're not old, it'll give you the pneumonia. It'll put fluids in your lungs, and it'll really stop your breathing. It'll really mess up your breathing. So everybody need to stay home. It doesn't matter what age you are right now. It doesn't matter if you're 10 years old, 20 years old, 30, 40 years old. It's going to affect you in a way that you don't know how to react to, especially if you're a smoker. Because if you're a smoker, you already damage your lungs. So if water goes in your lungs and it's damaged, just imagine how bad that'll be.
And I got another question for him. He had an idea. What's your thought on putting the man-made islands on the ocean with the cities in domes?
Oh, Isaac, we're going by your city, right?
Yeah.
Or any city. To be honest, it's now that I think about it, it's probably not a good idea to put a dome on a city. Because what if there was that one person that didn't show signs or didn't show the coronavirus at all? they had a little bit of the coronavirus. And they just walk into the dome. Guess what? Everybody has the coronavirus in your dome. So when it comes to putting a dome on something, no, that just makes the virus not leave. It can't leave. It can't go anywhere else. It'll stay in the dome. So I don't think that's a good idea.
Oh, yeah. All right. Says, where is, oh,
you gotta be loud.
Okay. In the coronavirus video of how are you coping with staying inside?
So, how am I coping with this whole coronavirus pandemic? I'm playing video games. I have enough food to last me a while. I have a cat. His name is Milo. Fucking love that cat. He's an awesome cat. Yeah, I'm actually dealing with it pretty well. If you have video games, if you have an outlet, any outlet, it could be YouTube, it could be Facebook, Instagram, whatever outlet you have, take it. Because right now that's the only outlet we have. It's an outlet. That's the only thing that we can do to keep our sanity inside of a house that we can't get out of. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I have a cat and video games and cable. So I'm doing okay.
And what do you think of the governor of New York's response to the coronavirus?
I think he's doing a good job. To be honest, if we could stop a spread, no matter how you think about it, it's like, oh, they're taking our rights away. Oh, our rights are taking, yeah, think about it like that if you want to, but it's a matter of perspective. In order to stop something, like a big virus like this, is to not let it spread. Don't spread it. Don't go everywhere to spread it, because you don't know if you have it. The studies show that it's dormant in your body for 14 days, 2 weeks at least, and they don't even know if it's that long. It could be longer. It's dormant in your body for 14 days, and you don't find symptoms. You don't know if you have it until after 14 days. But in the middle of those 14 days, you're contagious. So, from the information that we're getting from the media, we should stay the fuck home. Like, simple as that. Just stay home.
Okay. What do you think of the problems in Italy?
See, they didn't take the pandemic very seriously. They didn't take the virus very seriously to the point where everybody was still doing whatever they needed to do. Like, you go to church, you go to parties, and you go to events, and you go to the bar, and you go to the They were able to do everything still, and they didn't take it seriously because they thought they were safe, and now we're listening to, or we're knowing the fact that they're not safe. So simple as that. What happened?
Oh, my girlfriend's calling.
Oh, all right. She needs to chill for a little bit at least. It's not 8.
Oh yeah.
Right? You said your girl's calling at 8, right?
Yeah, she's not calling, but she's texting.
She's texting? Oh, okay, so we're good. Yeah. Just say, hey, we're doing a podcast. Call me at 8. Yeah, we're good.
Oh, yeah. All right.
See, this is a podcast. Like, we're just normal. We could just talk to each other. That's the beauty of it. Is it still videoing?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, right on.
But anyway, what do you think of the hospital ships?
Did you do your research on the hospital ships, Isaac?
Yeah, apparently they're putting like certain like medical equipment there and like certain places for me to go and they set sail to New York like about a couple days ago, and Trump made a briefing about it.
Yeah, so they're giving New Yorkers some more supplies.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. They're calling them hospital ships now?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah, I think that's a good thing. I think we all need to be prepared, and we definitely need to take this seriously, man. Like, it's to the point where if we took this situation seriously before, like, when it first happened, we'll be okay now. But now we're dealing with it later, so now we have to take precautions even more. So if the virus is in your body for 14 days, who knows who has it? Like, we just had spring break, March Madness, spring break, and between the end of February and the beginning of March, there is spring break, and there's a lot of people coming back that can have the virus, and then just spreading it back to over here. So right now we're at the peak of the virus, so we really need to be cautious about it.
And another question. How should people cope with being cooped up inside?
I think I touched base a little bit earlier about it. When you're cooped inside, you have to have certain mechanisms in place. Like, what do you do that doesn't cost money to make you happy? You have to keep doing that. Because I know you go out and you pay for stuff or whatever. You know, people do that. And then certain things that cost money make you happy. But you have to think more about things that don't make you... Things that don't cost money that make you happy. So you have to think about that. If it's building Legos, if it's drawing cities, if it's drawing a picture or strumming on your guitar, you have to do stuff that makes you happy that doesn't cost money. Like for me, it's video games, it's petting my cat, it's even it's cleaning my cat's kitty litter. Like cleaning his kitty litter, it's his cat box. That makes me happy. It's just doing it, because I know it's going to make my cat better. You know, like, he doesn't have to deal with poop the next time he goes in it. And he needs me. He needs me to help him. My cat needs me to help him on his kitty box. Like, he needs it. So, it's the things that you do that don't cost money, but it helps. It helps in some way, shape, or form of other things. It could be whatever you think.
Next question. How do you think people should go about constructing the man-made islands in the cities and domes or whatever? During the coronavirus. During the
coronavirus. That's your personal city, right, Isaac?
Yeah.
Yeah?
How should you go about building it during the coronavirus?
During a virus. See, now you personally... You're building your city, right?
Yeah.
You have to think about a lot more about just building it. Yeah. Now you have to think about everything else. You have to think about viruses. You got to think about pandemics, what we're dealing with now. So now there's another protocol you have to think about building your city.
Yeah.
Now you have to think about different rules, different ways. You got to learn about a virus. So now you could Google the shit out of everything right now. You could Google everything about a virus and then figure out how you can fix your city from a virus like we're dealing with right now. Because this is real. And if you really want your city to happen, you need to think about stuff like this.
Yeah.
And this is nothing you thought about, right?
Yeah.
You never thought about a virus, right?
Yeah.
Going across your city,
Yeah.
the killing like 200,000 people.
Yeah.
So now you got to figure out a way to fix that
Yeah.
in your city.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And how long do you think this will go on, the coronavirus?
It's gonna go on. The tax to file your taxes, they said is gonna go till like July 15th or something. I think it's gonna be at least 2 to 4 months when everybody is gonna be okay with it. Because with a virus, you get the virus, you deal with it, and then your white blood cells fight it, then you're immune to it. Eventually, we will be immune to this coronavirus. But right now, we don't have remedies. We don't have sufficient remedies to help people right now that have it right now. So we have to stay ourselves at home in order for the doctors to figure out a way to cure this. Because right now, every time a person has corona, they're just trying to go by the next person before them. Like the person before them and the person before them. They're trying to figure out how to help us. So, in order for this shit to be cured, is going to be our body and the doctors. Our body needs to gain the immune system to fight this virus. And just like the hepatitis C shot that everybody needs to get when they're in healthcare, you have to be injected with the virus, and then there's an antidote. And there's steps to it. So there's steps to this too.
Next question. What do you think of the spring breakers not staying inside?
I think we talked about it earlier about people in Florida going out on spring break and just spreading that shit out. Yeah, that's not cool. You know, I even saw on the news a couple of people were like, yeah, man, you know, this is a damper on our parade, but we want to get drunk. No, it's not time to get drunk. It's not time to be all, you know, let's party. No, this is serious. You could die. So.
And then, what do you think of them not being able to cure the virus?
No, they will cure it. It's a virus. I mean, right now, there's a lot of people that recovered. They're not showing that in the news, which is interesting. You know, they're only talking about the virus. They're not. I barely go on the news right now and hear about people recovering and doing better. But I have to go outside of USA news. I got to go to Britain and England, you know, to know that there's people that have recovered from the virus. So you can recover from it. You just gotta right now. You wait it out. You know, you gotta wait it out.
Next question. What do you think of the government bickering about whether they should do the $2 trillion stimulus bill?
Oh, they already passed it. They already passed the $2 trillion bill. Everybody is going to get, if you make less than $75,000, you are going to get $1,200. So rest assured, you're going to get that relief. But think about it. Like you can't leave. You can't go to restaurants. You can't have reasonable interactions with people. You know, unless they're your immediate family. But besides that, you can't go out and do whatever you want to do. So is $1,200 enough? Ah. And then you think about all the people that are losing their jobs, that can't work. Is $1,200 enough? I don't think so. But it is what it is. The $2 trillion stimulus package, I think, is based on the corporations. They're paying off all these, auto companies and all that, just to bail them out, bailing out all these banks. But when it comes to the people, I don't think $1,200 is enough for the people.
Next question. What do you what do you think of the long-term effects of coronavirus?
The law?
Well, long-term effects. Long-term effects.
The long-term effects?
Yeah.
I think it'll let people understand that things can be taken away. So all the things that you take for granted, like going outside, going to restaurants to eat, going out to social events, going out to church gatherings, going out to just, walking in a public place. You take for granted that, but the government now, the mayor, the governor, the government takes that away from you. You got to understand that you. Wow, that's actually a really deep question. You can't take for granted things that are given to you. We have been given all these freedoms, and now most of our freedoms are taken away. So after all this is said and done, let's appreciate our freedoms and do it the right way. Be right about it.
And what do you think about future strands and mutations in the future? Like the way the virus will.
The coronavirus is definitely a mutation. We've all had coronavirus. Coronavirus is based on the actual virus that's the cold. It's the common cold. The common cold is based on a coronavirus. The coronavirus is actually the seasonal cold. You have your seasonal hachu, the runny nose, that's it. And then you lay back, you drink some NyQuil, and then you take an aspirin and a Robitussin, and you're okay at the end of the day. Corona has always been there, but it has mutated to a certain strand that is killing people. That's the problem. This strain of coronavirus that is called COVID-19 is killing people. That's what's messing everything up. And we don't have an antidote to stop it. It's not like the common cold where you just have to drink Gatorade and, drink a lot of fluids and eat your chicken soup. It's not like that. You can't just eat a chicken soup and it'll all go away. This is something that is actually killing people. So people should take it seriously and do that needs to be done in order for them to find a remedy.
And then how shall we respond to future mutations
You can't respond to it. Right now, this is something new in our generation, in our genre, in our reality. This is something new. In the future, we can't predict the coronavirus. Mind you, the coronavirus is the common cold. Excuse me. Yeah, the coronavirus is a common cold. It's the common cold. But it mutated into COVID-19. It mutated into a point where it puts enough liquid in your lungs to give you pneumonia within days. Within 2-3 days. You have fluid in your lungs to the point that you will die. Like, it'll give you pneumonia, instant pneumonia. So, there's no... If there's a future coronavirus, they will not be a future coronavirus. It'll be Corona 20. It'll be Corona 21. It'll be Corona 22. It's one of those things that it will be something that we have to deal with later on in life, but hopefully we don't get to that point anymore. I say shut down the Wuhan wet China shops where they fucking eat bat soup. Stop the bat soup in China, and I think everybody will be okay.
Yeah, right. And last question, what do you think people saying that the COVID-19 virus is a lie and is for government control?
It's definitely not a lie, people. People, it's not a lie. It's actually happening. I actually know a couple people that I know that have it. And they're quarantined, they're in their house, they're doing what they have to do. Don't be stupid. Don't be the first person to have it. Don't be the person that said, hey, it's not a big deal, and then be the person that has it. You don't want to be that person. So just, I guess right now, listen. Listen to what it does and what it doesn't do. And you could go out, take a walk, take a bike ride, drive. You're allowed to pleasure drive in Minnesota, at least. You're allowed to take a drive around the block, if not around the states. You could just take a drive to get out the house. You could walk your dog, as long as it's not crazy public, like just walk your dog along the street, just get out. You could take a walk. I know because of everybody's job that you work 40 hours a week. I get it. Maybe more. You don't have the time to do it. Do it now and realize how precious life is. Because your freedoms can be taken away just like that, and your life can be taken just as quick with this virus. So do what needs to be done, and that's it.
So in our next segment, we're gonna film it right now. But I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. What? We're gonna film what?
Our comedy video. Then that next segment, our next video will be a comedy video where we tell jokes.
Our next segment will be a comedy video. Yes. So, I didn't write anything down. I gotta.
Okay.
Yeah. Next video will be our comedy sketch that we'll attach this video to the comedy.
Yeah.
So you guys have a link to this video to the comedy video right after this. But this was me and Isaac's podcast. I hope you guys appreciate it because it was really cool. I think it's very informative. Yes, sir.
Go easy on the toilet paper.
That's it. Go easy on the toilet paper.
Yeah.
800 rolls is not enough.
Yeah.